Sunset's mellow tonight. Just a bold yellow around the horizon. Here it's pretty light yellow. But sunset's approaching. Searchlight, Nevada. Here we come. Woo. Real life Star Wars in action. Action-packed Star Wars. Look at that sunset. What the hell are these things? They're like mountains of almond and cocoa butter. What the hell are these things? Look at them. Like giant cocoa butter farm. Big lumps of lotion dipping and dripping all along the side of the earth. Yeah, I'm into her too. Yeah, I'm into her too. El Dorado Canyon. Big gold mine from back in 1865. El Dorado Canyon, right next to the McCullough Range. In the back of Las Vegas, behind Bullhead City, Nevada. Range spreading far. El Dorado Canyon. Sunset's mellow tonight. Just a bold yellow around the horizon. Here it's pretty light yellow. But sunset's approaching. Searchlight, Nevada. Here we come. Woo. Real life Star Wars in action. Action-packed Star Wars. Look at that sunset. Behind the McCullough Range. They have a flat screen spread out over to the plain. They seem to be connected to like this processing plant. I don't know what they're growing, but they're growing something over there. This is the end of the sunset here. It's like day 5 or something. And not really going too much further than the next 20 miles up to Searchlight, and we're going to the end of this canyon, see how we feel. There's a couple of lights up there. I think they're people's houses or something. So, if not, there's just some tower, some light right in the middle of the mountain, but we'll see what happens. This is Damian the Unknown, 60 miles in the desert. Once again, bringing it to you, my friend. 60 miles, take 2. Unknown, 60 miles in the desert. Once again, thank you, my friend. And we'll take it to you soon. 60 miles. Take it to Nevada. It's only 5:45 and it's pretty jet black. Almost, the sun's almost gone. There was not much of a sunset tonight. It was kind of nice. It was pretty nice. It was nice and blue and gold. You saw more of it than I did. So we are just continuing out here. We're I guess I don't know how many miles we've done today. I'm guessing about 12, 13. I think we're going to keep on walking despite this hurt feet, and we're going to try and get there just to get some re-water and stuff, and then we're going to head down to Laughlin. I know it's taking forever, guys, but this is going to be a good trip to Bullhead City, and then we got a whole other second adventure for you after that, down to Golden Shores and Topak, and then, of course, the grand finale in Lake Havasu City before the encore. 3 weeks from now, a night in a hotel. Nah. Even out in Phoenix, but we're going to go out in Phoenix and we're going to hang out. But Phoenix, you know, it's a side gimmick. It's pretty exotic. It's a nice ghetto, but it's not the real experience in life. So we'll take you through there, see how hot it is, see how nice Phoenix is, but we'll move on from there. Have a good night. And the sun is down. We got a flashlight in our eyes, just so we could see for a second. And it's jet black. I'm guessing it's going to go down into the 30s tonight. Hopefully we'll keep warm. I guess we're going to keep walking. We did about 12 miles today, and then you know, we'll be up for our visit to a beautiful trip to Bullhead City. As Damian, you know, 60 miles in the desert. I think we did about 12 miles today. That would put us at about you know, 22 miles total. It's not that good, but you know, we've been keeping it slow, taking the bus around, and we're just hanging out, having fun. So thanks for tuning in. Just keeping you updated. The sun's almost gone. That's what's left of the sunset. You can't see anything at all. So that's it. There's no more sunset. Bye. Up there, but there's something glowing in the sky over there. It's like hovering over the mountain. It looks like a star, but it's moving now. Like started moving over the horizon. You can't see it on here, but it looks like a star that's moving. It's a really low flying object. It's right over the top of the mountain. There's the moon up there. Now that object has moved. Another star-like object just moved like 2 feet. So I don't know what's going on. Hope it's not a goddamn UFO experience. I wouldn't want to have one of those out in the desert. It turned away now. It turned back. It made a U-turn. Now it's just like a plane flying in the sky. That thing was low and really bright. It's flying noticeably in the other direction. It's like going up and down, up and down. Now it's flying like a plane with lights and everything. The other object seems to be hovering too, but it's going up and down slightly. It's like hovering but going up and down, and it's also another starry-like object. It blends in with the stars really well. Maybe it's just a star twinkling. But the other thing turned into a plane. Now it has a white blinking light with a red light. And it's flashing the white light really quick now. And there's a red light again, and it's moving really fast, far away, as if it was a plane. It was just hovering over a fucking mountain. There's just an airfield out there. But there's the moon. See you around. Damian Forest Light brings you Damian the Unknown. 60 miles in the desert. 60 miles in the desert. We are in the deserts of Nevada. We are waiting for the sun to come up another 12 hours. We're going to get some rest. Snow on the mountain caps. Cats here early in the morning. It's like day 5, day 6. I don't even know what day it is. There's snow in the mountain caps. It's pretty cold, and snow on the McCullough Range, and we are on the very tail end of El Dorado Canyon. So we'll be out of El Dorado in like another 5-10 minutes. And we'll be hitting the end of the McCulloughs too within about an hour or two. So we'll see how it goes, man. We hopefully we get something going today. Guess what? We got us a ride back to Christmas Tree Pass, past Christmas Tree Pass, past Searchlight, and we are just up the road once again from Laughlin, Nevada. The vision. We didn't give you any visions inside the pass. Or on 95, missed some good, nice-looking desert, beautiful desert mountains and snow hills and caps, but we are not that interested in broadcasting every portion of the desert just for your entertainment, even though it would be a great fun. But this is what we got. around us now. We're going down to Laughlin. We're about a mile from Laughlin. We're going to catch the boat, hopefully catch a van back to Fort Mojave, and then we're going to have to hike 5 miles down the Oatman Road, and may get to Oatman tonight. We may not get there till tomorrow or even the day after, but see you soon. Once again, this is the unknown, 60 miles in the desert. Peace. It's about 5:30, 5 o'clock. The sun isn't set yet. It's almost about to set. And guess where we are? We are in Fort Mojave, and we are walking down to the Fort Mojave Indian Reservation. And we're going to walk across there until we get down to Mojave County Road 153, where we are going to take the road to Oatman. It's about 23 miles. 23 miles or something to Oatman, and then we are going to go try to be in Oatman for tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. We got to ride all the way to Laughlin, took a boat to Bullhead City, and we got into it with the bus lady. She yelled at us because we didn't have the full fare, and we stopped off at some gas stations, got something to eat, and got some water, some hot water, so we could stay warm and dry. Hopefully it doesn't rain tonight. It's a cloudy night. That's the sky. You can't tell. There you go. It's clouds. Looks blue, right? It ain't. It's very dark gray. Gray, cloudy skies tonight. So hopefully we'll keep warm in our sleeping bag, or we'll get some place to crash. Stay. If not, we'll see you soon, okay? I'm going to tune out for now, conserve film and space and stuff. We are running out of space as we know it in this thing, so fact of the matter is, man, we'll see you around Oatman Road, on the road to Oatman, see how that road goes, okay? Probably check in on the Indian Reservation if we're still there tomorrow. See you around the reservation. Just about sunset. Cloudy as hell. Some houses outside. It's pretty empty. Looks like a giant barnyard or something going on over there, a big garage. We're just hanging out here. Probably to crash around here for the night. This again is the Fort Mojave Indian Reservation. Been your artist, Damian the Unknown. Totally at your service. At your service's call. At your service's call, because I just felt like bringing this thing. I've been practicing this for a few years. The 60 miles out here in the desert, and I wanted to bring it to you live now, not just the internet. I have a bunch of photos up on the internet. You look up Damian the Unknown on Facebook. UNKNOEN, Damian D. DAMIAN DUNKNOEN on Facebook, and there's photos on Flickr and posted around in certain photo sites. But you can find photography of my past 60 miles in the desert up on the internet, so you can look that up. And you know, visions of Sedona and the White Mountains. And I'll see you around all over Phoenix, Arizona. Peace out, man. Have a good day. Reservation. There's no one here. There's about a square mile big, wide, and there's no one around. There's nothing here. I don't know if that's a real reservation or not. I don't know if that's part of the reservation. I don't think it is. But you never know. We're going to go over there soon just to see what it is. But this part of the reservation, there's no one on it. This is how this thing looks. Approximately, it's a little, mountains are a little bigger. A little orange over here where you can't see it, but there's more to here than meets the eye. There's no people. There's nothing here. No one. There's nothing here. There's a car coming. We're on the corner of the Mojave Desert, striving to go 25 miles east, a small mining town, right outside Fort Mojave, Arizona. There's a car coming. This is a sand hill right above the road, leading to the town of Oatman, Arizona. Ahead of you is a pair of headlights approaching us on the road. Nothing else in this desert but desert. The corner of Fort Mojave, Arizona. Sorry, I moved the camera right there. There's two sets of headlights now. This is actual happenings. See how, if you can see the road, you can't even see the road as you go past. You can't even see. It's so dark, but there is absolutely nothing else here. You see these guys pass by. As we're passing by. You can't even see the reflection of the lights off the road, but I'm telling you, there's nothing else here but those pair of headlights, and there's a red light above it you can't see. Two pairs of headlights. Dirt road in front of us, perpendicular to the other road we were just looking at. I want to make sure it's the road that I think it was before I say anything which road it is, what the name of the road is. But there's a dirt road right now. You can't really see anything else. You'd probably be able to pick up everything if it was daylight in the lens that is, I guess, basically physically to be seen. But at night you're not picking up anything. And I can only see shadows. I can see the end of this cliff out here technically. I can technically see the road. I can see nothing but lights. Down here, down where it is now, you can't see it, but there's a few thousand lights down there. But over here, there's about 40 or 50, 80 to 100 lights, all spread from up and down. Halfway through is about 50 lights. And I would say it's a couple miles distance, but it's flat land with lights scattered across it. And over there is a mountain, and there's another 50 lights tall, and it's like 25 to 30 lights over here, and there's one section, otherwise you can't see anything, and there's just these lights up against the mountains over here on this side. Back here, that's part of a square mile on on Highway 95. That's cool. I-95. This sucky shit. Sucky shit, right? I guess I slept on the outskirts of town and then went up north to look at Nellis Air Force Base and to touch ground with the highway leaning toward the end of Nellis Air Force Base at Area 51, right across from an entrance to Death Valley. Desert. So, I am now on my way back down from Bullhead City, Arizona to Lake Havasu City via Mojave Road 153, the boundary cone, and then all the way down to Oatman, and then take Oatman Road to Route 66, down to 40 to Topak. Boundary cone right now. Boundary cone Road and Boundary Cone Road. So I guess we're going to turn this. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for. I was actually reading it wrong. It's Boundary Cone Road and Mountain View Road. I thought it said both and both. I was looking down this dirt fucking road because I'm looking down Mountain View Road, and it becomes a dirt fucking road. And I wasn't expecting it to. But Boundary Cove is what we need. This is Boundary Cove Road. Lake Mojave. Down Fort Mojave, to the Mojave Valley. We are going to Oatman, the old mining town, supposedly, to see the expedition they have there. It doesn't have a big mine, except there's an active one behind it, but it's not affiliated or associated. It is not the original open mine. So we're going to check out what happens up here on this road, see what happens, see how cool it is. Sorry you can't see anything. There's the moon up there. If you can see it, you can't see it tonight. Usually catch the moon. There's the moon is cloudy. Look straight at the moon. You can't see it tonight. There's no moon reading. So moon reading is officially canceled for tonight. You can't just call to find out our next. Real cool to get a little smooth. We are on Boundary Cove outside the Fort Mojave Indian Reservation. That hill looks cool, but it's a dirt hill with letters embedded in it. So we're cool. We'll leave it alone. Okay, there's a light on over there. There's a headlight again. It's about a mile away. Something. This shit out here is getting to be fucking crazy. You can't see anything right now. It's jet black. We are in the middle of the desert. We're 2 miles now from I-95. We are just getting to the outskirts of Mojave Valley. Very tippy corner of Mojave Valley between Mojave Mesa and Mojave Valley. Fort Mojave Mesa and Mojave Valley. There's a mountain over there. You can't see it anymore. Technically through those mountains, over those mountains. I was across the river. Here. River Blackness. Inside the Mojave Desert. It's getting crazy out here, seeing this thing every day, this desert. So they're building some nice stuff out here. Nice places. Got a couple of casinos coming. And a bunch of houses and apartments, which is really nice. It's very nice for the residents and people out here. I hope the economy does well, because this desert is going to be rugged, and just a couple more blocks worth of houses that people can live here and enjoy in the middle of this amazing desert. We're about to walk 22 miles through the desert, through the Mojave Desert, to the town of Oatman. And from there we are going to walk another 25 miles to Topak, which is 3 miles outside, 2 miles outside the town of Golden Shores, 3 miles including the freeway, 9 miles to take the freeway, 9 miles to 90, I don't want to say it's 95, 93 rather, 93, take 93 down, no, I'm sorry, it's 95 to Lake Havasu City. Now the 95, I think, changes, it's a different 95. I'm pretty sure of it. I think it becomes, there's County Road 95. I think that goes to Lake Havasu City. Also, we we will catch up at that road. Sorry to talk so much in here, but I'm telling you what we're doing, and there's a lot to see right here, but I don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. So I'm in the middle of blackness. I'm just talking to you, and thanks for enjoying these 2.5 minutes. Miles to Oatman, through the desert, through the straight up desert. We're walking 25 miles to Oatman, Arizona. From there we're going to walk 25 miles to Golden Shores, Arizona. From there we're going to walk 3 more miles to Topak and the 40. And then we're going to take the 49 miles, even through the hills, to the road that leads us to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. So we're going to do this now. We're going to walk 25 miles through the desert, then 25 miles through the desert, then 9 miles on the freeway, then 25 miles down a busy road through the desert, through the back roads of the mountainous desert to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. From there we're going to see the London Bridge. We're going to call it a day. We're going to try to get down to Phoenix and get the last of this footage and say goodbye on the film crew, because we are over this episode. So when we get to Phoenix, we'll say goodbye. We'll probably do a few takes along the way, and that'll be it. But when we get to Phoenix, Arizona, we hope to put you up in a hotel for a night. But we'll be happy with getting a divorce. Tune in to another episode of Damian the Unknown, 60 Miles in the Desert, when we go to Yuma. And this has been a long minute and a half. We also plan on tackling the white sands of the desert. Of course, doing El Paso, Texas, San Diego, California, Las Vegas, Nevada, and the White Mountains of Arizona. Also Page, Arizona, the Grand Canyon of Arizona. So do join us out in New York City. But we'll also we'll technically be in Florida. Hopefully we'll be in Miami. And hopefully we won't be right in the middle of the Everglades, but or within range of some big fucking snakes and alligators, you know. But until then, we are out of here for the night. Once again, I'm saying good night, leaving you in this traffic light that is, a construction light that's built as a traffic signal right on the side of the 95 going towards Golden Shores. We are on the way out of here in jet blackness. The last 8 minutes have been in the dark. Hopefully this is the end for the night. We'll see you. This has been a scenic fucking night. So we are, ladies and gentlemen, one step closer to the morning and one step closer to seeing each other in the light. But I want to leave you with this story, I'll remind you that it was just 2 days ago that we were at Area 2, that we were on the corner of Area 2 at Nellis Air Force Base. And then we went to the tip of the road that leads to Area 51, which is on the same 95 we were just on. And it goes all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada, and up to Area 51. And 95, we don't really care where it ends, but it goes all the way up there. We were just on the border, 2 miles. We were on the very tip of Las Vegas, Nevada. And I want to tell you, we were looking at the sheer desert, at the very, very tippy tip of Las Vegas, right outside Las Vegas, Nevada. And we were looking up the 95 towards Death Valley and towards the entrance to Area 51, where signs are posted that if you get too close to that military installation, you will be shot to death by military Air Forcemen for stepping on private property, U.S. government property. Right beyond that, in mileage, is a nuclear testing zone, right out in the middle of the Mojave Desert. As nuclear weapons are tested right outside Area 51. Now these are physical places, not the physical road. We have talked to locals of the local area, and they said the place guaranteed exists. It exists on US 95. And we are going to go up there, but we're not going up there now. And with this episode, we've seen it, but we were at Area 2 the other day, not Area 51, but Area 2, on the same Air Force Base right outside North Las Vegas that same morning, that same afternoon. And that's it. We were right near the Air Force Base, and there was sheer desert across there to the tip of the mountain. There's a base right in the middle. So it was really nice. And I want to tell you now, we're having a great time, but there were mountains right below the McCullough Range. There was snow on the mountains right behind the McCullough Range, and I think a ton of snow might have hit Las Vegas because there was a ton of snow on the mountains directly behind where we were walking in the valley. We were walking in the McCullough Range, which was red. It was red still. It was red to me still while I was walking. You might be able to probably see this brown, but the mountains directly behind it, which seemed very close, it was just one canyon with interlocking mountains on the McCullough Range. One row of mountains behind that range was covered in snow, and we were walking through the McCullough Range, and it was in the 30s when we were walking, but it was in the 40s yesterday, guaranteed. You could tell, and it was in the 30s, and the mountain was no snow, and it was totally dry, and the mountains directly behind were covered in snow and looked green. So, big difference in weather. We just missed a big snowstorm on the way down. I didn't tell you that yet. Sorry you have to look in the darkness and look at my mouth at this thing, but I want to tell you that this has been a great trip, and this has been really fun. And it's technically almost halfway over, but I'm very glad we went to see Area 51. And until morning, I'll see you. Over and out. Here's this beautiful, glorious home. We slept in the alcove of this beautiful home right underneath this awning. None of the windows were open. It's a brand new model home that was just built. It's open to the public, and the street here is brand new. It's the only house on the street. It's only house for a few blocks, and it's a new model home that was built right outside of Fort Mojave. And there's a mountain down there, but this is a brand new luxurious home that was built, that's open to the public. Has a big sign on it. Sign's over there, and it says now open. And this is a whole big construction site that they're like building over here. So I'm pretty cold. I'm pretty freezing. It's like jet cold. So I'm going to try and stand here and warm up for a minute. I have some hot water that I'm going to use and drink. And I just wanted to say that was a very profound evening we had last night. And thank you for sticking with me in the dark. It was great. I hope to see you guys really soon. I hope everything's good. Hope everyone is well. I'll see you. So here we are walking up this road. Can't say anything yet. Slope here. Desert sketch. Back to the morning. Some workshop just. Piece of the desert road before us. The desert, or is that in a landfill? I don't know, but is the landfill? They might have put them all right. That one looks like a casino there. They built on this shit. Eventually. Desert sand. I became burritos. Eat a bag of nachos. Means a can of nachos with some bean dip. And watch this thing. Watch Damian the unknown. Feels like a moon landing. We are walking on the moon. The sky was so clear last night, you could see satellites. I was looking off into the heavens. I woke up into the middle of the night, and the sky was filled with stars. And yesterday we went to sleep, and it was jet cloudy. So, thank goodness for awnings. Nicer. You have awning above your head. We're out here in the middle of Arizona, on the very northwest corner by Nevada, south of Las Vegas. We are not in Kingman. Yesterday we were just in Bullhead City. We walked here for about 10 miles down a piece. From the middle of Bullhead. Bye. Minutes ago, what does it say? Land. No, the sun is preventing you from knowing. So we'll live out in Alaska. Seek solitude for the winter. Landfill. Get it? Alaska's made of dead fish, and this place is made of garbage. This whole thing is a landfill. How about it? That's all garbage right there. I think it's like a mountain and shit. It's like garbage from hundreds of years ago and thousands from years ago. Ancient civilizations just stack the garbage here. So we filled this wine in the hotel. Yeah. Little cops. There's gold out here. I'll tell you something right now, and it'll really disappoint you. That when we were over in that national refuge, I was digging through the dirt out there, outside Christmas tree pads, and there was glitters of real gold, flakes of gold right in the dirt. And I know where it is. Somebody's gonna go dig there and find it. I messed up. I should have went back there digging. I was anxious to get a move on. I know where it is. Dig it. Now maybe we can find a place. Enough space to go dig this gold down. That was real gold. That was flakes of gold right in the topsoil right there. I took for granted we'd find some. So we'd come back. I'll go back there and dig for it. 4 miles outside Fort Mojave. 4 miles on this road of 153. 4 miles in. 4-mile mark. There's the old land behind us. Used to be the western frontier, but we conquered it. Now, before us, it's a new land, a new side of California. But behind us is the road we're taking. The road we are on. Big old canyon over there. Maybe we can't get it, but what happens? Maybe that's 8 miles, 10 miles, or 20 miles away. Wait, we'll see what happens. It's a big mountain. There. It's right in front of us. Frozen banana. It's frozen banana. Frozen. It's the taste of frozen. It's pretty cold. Good to eat out here in the desert. This one was just froze from the night. It's pretty cool today, but it's warm. It's nice and warm. A lot warmer than it's supposed to be here. Sorry, you didn't see me eat the whole thing. I'm just eating the skin part right now. I ate a little portion. not in front of me, but I ate it right before. I started talking to stuff. Good stuff. We have this mini bottle of water we've been drinking out of. And down Fort Mojave, we climbed all the way down here to here. No, wait. Yeah, to here over the Indian reservation. So, where the hell is it? Next to us, down over here, we were walking on this line right here, and the lighting is not correct. But we walked past the golf course over here, and we were walking this way. But we came down from here at 95 all the way here, and now over here is the Indian reservation where we were, and the clubhouse and the golf course goes up above and outside of here on Lippon Street after the Boys and Girls Club. Of course, we were going up and down right here. We bypassed the Methodist Church, supposedly. And we came down here from Bullhead City. We did all this mileage right here from right here. Bullhead. We took a bus across. Bullhead City down here from up here at the bridge, where my finger is, all the way down the 95, all the way down through Bullhead City, all the way to the end. Up here. Wind is rascal. It was all the way down here, and it turned right here. And it was down here, all the way to the end of Bullhead City. All the way down here. And down to Fort Mojave Mesa. Here's the Laughlin Bridge up here where we walked to. Where we took a boat down here across the bridge to Laughlin, went up to 163 and walked up here. It's pretty bright. We walked straight up in here, straight up the map in there. We walked up here, all the way up here from Bullhead City, all the way down past to all the way to Henderson, Nevada. We got a ride down in outside Calnivery, in a reserve, and we got a ride up to Vegas. We got there in one day, and we explored Area 51, and we came back down through Laughlin and stuff, and we are exploring this map now. This is a desert map. But this map can take down all the way to Fort Mojave and down to Needles. But this map right here shows you a map of Kingman up here. Bullhead City's over here. We are about 100 miles from Kingman, 5 miles from Bullhead City, Arizona. And this is a map of Las Vegas, Clark County, Boulder City, Henderson, Boulder Bay. It's down by the Hoover Dam over there. It goes all the way down through mountains. You could have taken that road 93 back down into Kingman, but we decided to go this way. It's a very nice scenic route. We have a lot of fun over there, but it's a long walk. We wanted to experience something new, even the same amount of miles. We'll go back there. These are a little shorter. It's about 6 miles shorter, I think, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to take the 222s and the 25 and the 22, and I didn't really want Kingman anyway. But Kingman was really hot. I really wanted it, for the film, but I didn't really want to do it again. But the film would have been nice for Kingman. I'll do it Kingman another day. Kingman down to Oakland is a good idea. It's better off by ride. chirp, 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 chirp. We're just manhandling this mask right here. Peekaboo. I see you. There we go. It's an alien. Skull. It's an alien. It's an alien skull. Drifting on my shoulder. Drifting on my shoulder. Wolves want to see it. Darling. Working our stuff out in the desert. Fixing our pack. Eating Sour Patch Kids. I was eating a whole handful of them, but they're almost gone. Straightening our stuff out in the desert. Suck on Sour Patch Kids. Pretzels fell in the tubs, fell all over the place, and I ate them in my bag, so test it out. Medical marijuana, man. Medical marijuana. Sativa. It has its own licensing number, its own pharmaceutical number. is desolate. There's no one here on the road to Oatman right now this afternoon. It's pretty desolate. Sounds like cars are coming though, 2 or 3 cars. This is a desolate road. Approaching the 40-mile mark. Right upon that rock. Some trails here. Trails to walk in. Beer. We found the beer and we drank it. It's beer. It's almost empty. 5 sips. natty ice. The can is completely empty. One more lap of foam left over, and should be better tomorrow. I think so. Oatman Canyon, legendary gold mine. Oatman Canyon. That what scorpions do, sting? Oh. Oatman, Arizona. Age-old mining town. Mining town from the 1800s. 1900s mining town. Oatman, Arizona. Morning time in Oatman. Oatman, Arizona. Old mining town. In the morning out here, the donkeys take the streets. Tourists feed them donkey food. Bought at the snack stand. Twice a day there's a shootout around here, because twice a day there's a bank robbery. And twice a day the bank robbers get into it. Sometimes they argue. Sometimes the sheriff stops them. Sometimes somebody will rebel. Sometimes somebody will try to steal the loot and the bundles. But no one really knows what happens. Why twice a day out here in Oatman there is a shootout between the bank robbers and themselves or the sheriff. Before we get to that, we'll take a short tour of Oatman and show you what a real mining town looks like. Guess what happened to us last night that we didn't tell you about? It's almost 11 o'clock here in Oatman. And last night, right after the sun set, I got really exhausted. And I was sitting in the dirt parking lot up on the edge of between the 66 and the 153. And it's just historic U.S. Route 66, you know. And this beautiful canyon up there. And, I mean, you could see it with the stars were like right over the mountain. And you could see the outline of the mountain was three-dimensional. And there was these three molehills over the mountain, and it was really peaceful and beautiful, and it looked like a giant vortex, you know. And I find a spot right out in the field, you know, a few hundred feet from the parking lot, and it must have been 200-300 feet, you know. and I get in my sleeping bag. You know, it was nice and cold last night. I get in my bag, nice and warm, and I'm just laying down, just the sun sets. You know, it's nice and early, but you know, you can sleep 15 hours doing all this hiking. You know, so I get into the sleeping bag, and less than 30 seconds later, I hear this loud murr like a helicopter. I don't think anything of it. I look out of a whim. I look at the horizon, and right from the sunset, this helicopter is flying really low, all the way across the desert, all the way down, back by Fort Mojave. And it's a bright light, and I think it's like a UFO or whatever. And the helicopter comes really low, all the way out to the canyon, shines its light like all over the canyon, all over the canyon. He's looking through the canyon like he's looking for somebody. He fucking flies right over me, fucking looks at me, keeps moving, makes a circle, U-turn, goes back towards Mojave Desert, looks through the other side of the canyon on 153. Then this is where it gets weird. It makes another turn back. It comes right the fuck up to where I'm sitting, to where I'm laying. Looks at me in the fucking blanket under the fucking spotlight, right? Fucking says, no bother, goes over to the mountain, spotlights the mountain, then goes right over to where I'm fucking sleeping. And I swear to God, it starts to land. And the fucking chopper lands, I swear to God, it had to be another 200-300 fucking feet from me. And it lands, I'm looking at it, the bright fucking light is on. And there's people in there, man. There's like a whole troop, a battalion of fucking people. The door is wide the fuck open. And I fucking grab my shoes, throw my shoes on in less than 2 seconds, grab my sleeping bag, grab the stuff sack, grab my sack, and fucking walk. I hit the road. I make a right on the other side of the road and walk in towards Oatman. The helicopter fucking takes a lift off, goes back over to the mountain with its spotlight, starts shining the spotlight on. I mean, it completely landed. The fucking chopper completely fucking landed. And this is like no fucking joke. I mean, it landed on the ground. It was tilted up. The one side closest to me was tipped off the ground, but it leaned, the right side of the chopper leaned right onto the ground again, and the other side of the chopper was in the air, but it was only like 2 feet. They could jump down, they could step off that thing, and I fucking jetted, and I boated right into the town of Oatman, and I got pretty frightened. So that led me to believe that I wasn't really supposed to sleep there last night, being that the helicopter landed like 3 feet from me. So I slept here, and I am good to go, and I think they're going to leave us alone. I think that's the point. I think that's the problem solved. They are going to leave us alone today. But that's the story of the helicopter into Oatman landing. 66, public restroom. Up here's our monthly events. Our monthly event calendar. Look at that. All the events are gone. It was there for 2010. When's our event? Shoot, here's the men's room. Well, here we go. There's no sink. There's some sanitizer. And there's these non-flushing toilets. Toilets are non-flush with regular toilet paper. Look at that. Whoa. Very disgusting. Almost feel like puking. Non-flushing toilets. Look at that. Look at that. They have little baby wipes. They got a little care station over here. Little baby changing station right here. Little paper towel bad boy going. We got a garbage can. We got even got lights in here once in a while, but that's it. That's Route 66 public restroom out here in Oatman. Pretty soon the festivities are going to start. We're going to take it up by the Oatman Hotel. things will bite you. The old post office. The souvenir shop. I was about to do a shootout in the Old West. Carnival action over here.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Attaboy. Come on.
Cactus trees. I could sure use some of this stuff right now. It's a coffin for the sheriff. He was wearing boots and a star on his chest when Jackass Bill laid him to rest. Some millin'. And minding them gold badgers. You Jackass Bill? You the real Jackass Bill? Store of old collectibles.
Now the way we do that is we're going to put on a gunfight for you. When we're done, we're going to get up and dust ourselves off, walk amongst you with our hats in our hands, and a real nice way of saying, could you donate the change in your pocket or $1 to the Shriners? Where else can you go see a show for $1? And we got a real nice way of saying, please. Please? Yeah, thank you. We are using blanks. So no shooting back this time. There was more of us last week, and that was a mess to get off the street. Now, we want to welcome you to Gold Mining Camp of Oakman, Arizona. It is not a town. It never was incorporated. As far as the state of Arizona is concerned, it doesn't even exist. The only reason these buildings exist was because of the gold in these mountains. Between 1901 and 1936, they took an estimated $36 million of gold out of these mountains, and that was at a price of $18 to $20 an ounce.
Last night, I did exactly what you told me. I ain't figured that you ain't got no gold on me. I hid behind that rock, they come by, I pulled my gun, and they waved and just went right on by. Why did you do that? I cleaned my gun, and I forgot the clip, and forgot to load it. All right. Now we want to go in there and rob that bank. Yeah, you got a point there. Tell you what, I'll go in and rob it, you watch it in California, okay? Come on, we got to go around and shoot. I'm moving. You gonna share now? Yeah, I'll share with you. You get up there and get the horses, and I'll hold on to the gold. Can't believe you're gonna double-cross me like that. We've been neighbors for almost 20 years now. You may go to Mexico, but you're not gonna take that gold with you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I've been meaning to shoot you anyway.
What you been meaning to shoot me for?
Hey, I know you're the one who stole my wife and my horse, and I want that horse back.
That wasn't me.
Give me one, you.
That guy right there.
You don't look nothing like you.
2, 4.
Leather shop. Open Arizona started about 1906. By 1931, the area's mines had produced 1.8 million ounces of gold. By mid-1930s, the boom was over. In 1942, the less remaining mines were closed as non-essential to the war effort. Burros first came to Oman early day prospectors. The ounces were also used inside mines for hauling rock and ore. Outside the mines, burros were used for hauling water and supplies. As mines closed, people moved away. The burros were released into the Arizona. Never was a town. Was established as a mining camp back in 1906 and thrived until 1931. Oatman thrived till 1945. In 1931, brought in $36 million in gold. Some people say 2/3 of the gold still exists in Oatman. It is a gold mine. It's out here in the middle of the Mojave. Old Oatman, Arizona. Oatman survived in the 1960s and 1970s as a tourist town. Today it still remains as such, with half Western front and half Western buildings. The other side of Oatman is all trailers and houses. People do live in Oatman. At some point in the 1930s, the population of Oatman reached 10,000, with 40,000 people living on the outskirts of Oatman, while the city of Kingman only had 175 people who were there to support the railway days. The population of Kingman today approaches over more than 100,000, and it continues to grow. Any towns lying in between here do not exist, but off to the far west are Needles, California, Bullhead City, Arizona, and Laughlin, Nevada. Mojave, Arizona, where we explored Bullhead City, Laughlin, up to Las Vegas, Christmas Tree Pass, and midnight at Needles, California. And in the morning, leaving Needles and catching a ride through Fort Mojave and Fort Mojave Mesa. Surrounding mountains. Schizophrenic immigrants worked here at the bar that looks like a ranch that has no inside, but they say it's a bar, and the bushes are decorated with Christmas balls. Schizophrenic immigrant Mexicans talk around over there. Look, woo! There's cowboy boots and some hay up underneath this decorated Christmas bush. On the way out, it's definitely the exit, and says welcome to Oatman, Arizona, Route 66 Ranch. I think they're doubling to go backwards. I think they're doubling backwards. This is bar open, live music every day. That's the bar right there, and there's no inside. It's just cold beer. There's only some cattle up there with some goddamn curtains underneath an open awning barn. Bar open, live music every day. Bar's open, baby. Open skies, that is. There's no live fucking music up there. There's only a radio. Probably smoke your ass up there. Probably get smoked up in Oatman, Arizona. Fucking with one of these hicks. It's immigrant hicks that live up here. Don't have that. That would be the worst nightmare. America's worst nightmare. Immigrant hicks. Immigrant hicks do murder. Daddy dear, we wanted a fiction. No more reprise. Beheaded you. Put you in lions' dens with animals with claws. Big giant lions eat your body alive. Big giant cobras suck the lion alive. Boom baba boom baba boom baba boom baba. That's written by Damian the Unknown. We are out here in the middle of the enchanted forest. Are those mushroom trees, green trees, weed trees, or cactuses? In fact, I think they might be cactuses. I know it's backwards, but they might be cactuses. We'll bury you alive. You ever get stung by a cactus, baby? That bitch hurts. Hurts a little bit, motherfucker, but don't tell you about it. Graves right here. Check them out. This grave right here for the #1 biker south. Let's check the other grave. 2 graves rock here. On these hills. These hills are filled with cactuses, not pot. I feel like I'm in Humboldt County. All this living cacti around. Used to go horseback riding. The sun is right on that fucker. Some mentionings up here. Let's look around for a second. Some mentioning up here. Leaving Oatman. Route 66 to Golden Shores and Topak to lead us to Lake Havasu City somehow, some way. Where the helicopter dropped last night, Mrs. Bush just drove by, and there are 4 race cars here from the 1960s. They're about to speed forward. Hey! That's where the helicopter landed. Right up in there. Walk out. Helicopter landed in here. Helicopter landed right up in here. Right over there. I was asleep over there. And it landed, knew I was fucking right here. Fucking got up and jetted. Luckily, no one has followed me. And Christ, it's not like a helicopter still. digging. Found in the desert, what scientists believe to be real was once seen as untrue. From another planet invaded our galaxy, or is time still yet to bring them forth from another galaxy? Soon at a theater. Alien visitors from another galaxy. We have found aliens in the desert, as it was in 1945 in Roswell, New Mexico, when aliens were found near a UFO burned and crashed on the side of a road outside Roswell, New Mexico. Here on Route 66, alien body is found. 66, an alien body is found. Once thought was unreal, now is being unearthed as true, even from substantial sources known as the U.S. military. Beings from another planet quick to be present among us, or have they prowled upon the creatures of different planets, hoping one day to gain enough intelligence to make it down to the human planet of Earth. Aliens physical beings, and do they have a metaphysical presence? Are aliens physical beings, and do they have a metaphysical presence? Find out on Aliens Among Us. Alien leftovers, disguised from alien platoon of UFO aliens being found in the desert. Actually made with high-tech cameras. today are about to perform an alien autopsy. From the depths of the desert was found this new alien body, a new creature yet seen from another planet, yet heard of from the distant shelves. A UFO had once crashed in 1945 outside Roswell, New Mexico. This, the second dawning, the second bringing, the second ship to crash on Route 66 outside Kingman, Arizona. Outside a small mining town called Oatman, Arizona, there is these alien creatures. Alien beings now take the hills and take the planet outside of the small mining town. Oh, mining town. Ho 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 ho. But there you ain't, son. UFOs and alien bodies were found outside a small mining town in northern Arizona. Outside Route 66 in the town of Oatman, a small UFO had crashed early this morning, leaving these alien bodies, alien figment, nothing but its wake. The rest of its body seemed to have burned to ash, but legs were found that were recovered and have brought back for scientific discovery and investigation. Political allies have now given warning that there is no need to be alarmed, but we should be on the lookout for UFOs and certain ships crashing in our backyards and deserts. The desert of the Mojave lies in its wake, the brutal path of Damian the Unknown, the 19-20-mile walk to Topak, hopefully to Havasu City, through Golden Shores to get some water so we can go down to Havasu City so I can eventually get to the valley and get a divorce. We'll do you. Peace. Water, 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 water. Oops. Looking conservative were found in the middle of the desert. Scientists believe they have discovered a new form of life, one that comes from distant planets. Soon they will be taken to a military laboratory to be investigated and of course operated on via autopsy. Walking around the deserts, please be careful. Do inform your relatives that there are mummies walking about, and that mummies are indeed dangerous. Two aliens were discovered in the mask. One even looks like a scarecrow. Either that or just hanging out looking cool. One of them is a skull. quicksand all around me. It's quicksand. It's over. Out in Oatman, the donkeys used to shove people aside. I didn't grab any footage of it for you, but the donkeys out there do snap and bite if you start to feed them. They want more, you don't have enough, or you feed one of them, they'll fight over the food right in front of you and snap at the food. They're these big donkeys. They're like these. You can see this bigger family of donkeys now. They look like all prettier, and you know, there were amazing amounts of donkeys out there just eating out of people's hands out in Oatman. But the donkeys do fight over it, do chase you for more food, do chase you, start with you for food, see if you have food, can smell food on you, smell if you've eaten, sell food anywhere. And then they, if you give them food, they will like try to snap at you for more and bite more, and there'll be like 4 or 5 of them pushing you and jumping into you just for the food right in downtown Oatman. I don't want to be rude and catch, too many people. I only caught glimpses of 1 or 2 people, but I don't want to be rude. But that was a great video. It got lost in the wind, however, but the other ones got let go. I didn't take it. There's gold out here. I'll tell you something right now, and it'll really disappoint you. That when we were over in that national refuge, I was digging through the dirt out there, outside Christmas tree paths, and there was glitters of real gold, flakes of gold right in the dirt. And I know where it is. Somebody's gonna go dig there and find it. I messed up. I should have went back there digging. I was anxious to get a move on. I know where it is. Digging. Now maybe we can find a place. Enough space to go dig this gold now. That was real gold. That was flakes of gold right in the topsoil right there. I took for granted I would find some. So we'd come back. I'll go back there and dig for it. I was outside Fort Mojave. 4 miles on this road of 153. 4 miles in. 4-mile mark. There's the old land behind us. Used to be the western frontier, but we conquered it. Now, before us, it's the new land, the new side of California. But behind us is the road we're taking. The road we are on. Big old canyon over there. But see what happens. Maybe that's 8 miles, 10 miles, or 20 miles away. We'll see what happens. It's a big mountain.